Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about monitoring spirits and how they operate and show up in others' lives, okay? So the definition for monitor means to observe and check the progress or quality of something over a period of time. Keep under systematic review. And this is what you are dealing with whenever you find yourself dealing with a monitoring spirit. When you are dealing with a monitoring spirit, this spirit comes to observe and observe your lifestyle, observe and check your progress in life, right? A monitoring spirit loves to keep an eye on its victim, right? It surveys its victim, it checks the progress, it's studying, it's recording data on the victim, in hopes of using whatever this spirit just recorded on you, whatever data, they collecting on you. This spirit, the way how this spirit operate at its opportune time, that's when that spirit is going to use the data, the information it collecting on you, to try to stop you or hinder your progress in life. Okay. So a monitor spirit, like I said, it keep an eye on you, it keep tabs on you. Um, it's like it's surveilling you, right? Now, monitoring spirits can show up in exes, it can show up in family members, it can show up in even family members who are non-threatening, right? So this can be like a favorite cousin or your sister or your brother, right? They can have a monitoring spirit within them. And the way how you know certain family members have a monitoring spirit within them is that they always asking you about your life. They're keeping up with your lifestyle. They might even try to integrate themselves into all areas of your life, right? So I'll give you an example. So let's say you have this one family member who always want to get a job where you are working at, right? And but it seems so innocent, right? Because they probably actually get the job and they work the job, right? But that can be a monitoring spirit because that monitoring spirit is keeping tabs on you, right? So they will want to know your every move, like where you working at, where you live at, what stores do you shop at. And then when you look up, you might find yourself running into these individuals, at the same places that you shop at or work at, right? Or even around your complex. These are monitoring spirits. So, like I said, monitoring spirits can show up in people, exes from your past. You know how exes love to come back and check up on your progress. That's a monitoring spirit. Okay. It's trying to keep tabs on you, seeing, if you have entered into a new relationship or not. Monitoring spirits can also show up in your coworkers. Okay, it can also show up in animals, right? So, have you ever walked outside of the house and only for you to be met with like a cat or a squirrel? I remember the other day. This was probably about a couple of weeks ago. I was about to leave out of my house, and this squirrel just jumped up right in front of my door and wouldn't move. And he got bold, right? And I knew at that time, I said, this is a monitoring spirit. I said, and I really believe now that I think about it, it could have been someone astral projecting themselves into this squirrel because it wouldn't move. And I got all the way down. I still had my door closed. I kneeled all the way down to that squirrel's eye level and I began to rebuke it. I began to command that squirrel to bow and get off of my property in the name of Jesus Christ. And after like the third time saying it, it finally left. Okay. But monitoring spirits, they can show up in animals, birds, when they land on your window and it look like they looking inside of your home. So don't be surprised if you feel like the animals are observing you. Okay. Monitoring spirits can also show up in your dreams. Okay. So just like how we have physical, you know, we have a physical manifestation of monitoring spirits. We also have monitoring spirits that are monitored to us spiritually. So in your dreams, you might find when you are dreaming, these individuals who are showing up, these individuals who are monitoring your life, they will show up in your dreams and they will act in your dream like they are monitoring you. So they will be sitting over on the side looking at you, behaving in sneaky ways, hoping that you don't see them, but you would know in your dream that person is monitoring you. They are following you. You would know this, okay? God will highlight this to you in your dream. And so the way how we deal with monitoring spirits, okay, on the physical level, of course, you want to block them. If you are following them or they following you on social media, you want to block them, okay? If you are friends with them on social media, unfriend them, block them, okay? You want to cut off all their contact. So even if this monitoring spirit is operated through family and friends, you want to cut off their contact, okay? Because remember the goal of a monitoring spirit. The goal of the monitoring spirit is to continue to monitor your progress, is to continue to observe you and watch you and check, your progress, keep tabs on you. It's collecting data, it's recording things about you, so that whenever you try to progress to that next level, that's when that monitoring spirit, manifests and try to like it'll manifest in the form of like a distraction or a blessing blocker. It comes to try to stop you from getting to the next level. So when you identify this particular family member or friend has a monitoring spirit in operation in them, you want to go ahead and cut off all contact. This is the very reason why I stopped posting on my Facebook page, because I had a lot of monitoring spirits in the form of family and friends following me. Okay. But you want to cut off contact, remove yourself away from them, okay? If when you're dealing with monitoring spirits that are in operation through your ex, you just want to go ahead and close that door all the way, okay? um the way how we deal with monitoring spirits in the spirit realm, you want to pray every night and say, I rebuke every monitoring spirit that is monitoring my life, monitoring my destiny, monitoring my progress, monitoring my marriage coming together. I rebuke these monitoring spirits in the name of Jesus Christ. I ask, Father, that you will send blindness to every monitoring spirit that is monitoring my life, destiny, and prophecy in the name of Jesus Christ. I ask that you will send the fire of God and to destroy every recording device, um, any surveillance material, that they are surveilling me through in the spirit realm, destroy it by fire in the name of Jesus Christ, right? And then you can also ask God to kick them out of the spirit realm and kick them out of your dreams, the dream realm as well, in the name of Jesus Christ. So so understand what monitoring spirits are. They come to monitor your progress in life in hopes of, delaying you, stopping you, hindering your progress, okay? And so when you begin to identify these individuals have a monitoring spirit operating through them, you want to immediately go into action, okay? Now let me say this: you also want to be mindful that you are not behaving in ways of having a monitoring spirit, right? I talked about this in previous videos, where one of the reasons why God would tell us to get out of the kitchen and places us in a divine separation from our God ordained spouse is because the devil is sneaky and crafty, right? And so when the devil comes whispering in your ear, telling you to go ahead and check, go ahead and look, go ahead and snoop on your spouse, right? The devil is having you to come into agreement with operating as a monitoring spirit. And because God noticed, remember I told you, God's instruction is protection. So when God give us instructions to behave a certain way, right? When he say divine separation, hands off, get out of the kitchen, he is trying to protect us from opening up the door to this monitoring spirit, even coming within us. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are not operating, as a monitoring spirit. You don't have that door open to the monitoring spirit, right? And so close all the doors, deal with these monitoring spirits in the spirit realm and also in your life. Okay, so that is it. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.